Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be showing you guys what looks to be 3 new supercars would actually look like that are going to be coming in the Finance and Felony DLC, what they're going to be looking like in Grand Theft Auto 5. So this is super cool. I did this with the Pegasi Reaper, which I'll at the end touch on very briefly, just to give you guys a reminder of what that looks like. But from the trailer that we've seen so far, and I'll show you guys the quick bits of where those vehicles are shown off, we can see 3 potential sports and supercars. I think all of them are supercars, but you just can't be 100% sure. And this one right here, this first one we're going to be looking at, is the green car that was shown off. Now, on that screenshot, this is supposed to be a Vapid vehicle. And Vapid, of course, in real life is supposed to be Ford. However, I think this car resembles mostly the Aston Martin Vulcan with some very, very small hints at the Ford GT, like the new 2017 version. And this car is so sleek, so beautiful, and so awesome. So in game right now, we've got the Aston Martin Vulcan, and I think this is going to be a great car when we eventually do get this in the Finance and Felony DLC. If our interior looks anything like this, you know that would be a pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. So this is the car. You can see it comes flush with a pretty epic spoiler. Really, really awesome modifications and designs. It just looks absolutely beautiful. So I just changed up the paint job here just a little bit so you could kind of see what it looks like. Let's take this on a drive like we did all of our other vehicles. This just looks amazing. The massive spoiler on the back, the bits of carbon fiber, the way the lights look, it really does look incredible. I think I'm very hyped for this one. Obviously, we know so little about all of them. The most we know is probably the Pegasi Reaper, which of course we'll touch on here at the end. But nonetheless, this car is just absolutely beautiful. This is the Vulcan. I think the car takes about 75% from the Vulcan and then maybe about 25% from the Ford GT. But anyways, we have the Ford GT in-game, and at least an older version, it's the Vapid Bullet. In fact, look at that. That is great timing. Okay, so if this guy would stop, that is the Vapid Bullet right there. So I want to actually, you know what? I'm going to have to do something I didn't want to have to do. Yeah, well, that's not good. Well, okay, so I accidentally pulled out my grenade launcher, and I didn't want to do that, but that is the Vapid Bullet right there. And even though it's on fire, that's kind of about what, I think 25%. Hey, look, we got another one. That's what I think about 25% of this car is going to be like. So as we can see from the outside here, that's kind of what it looks like in comparison to our vehicle. Don't mess it up. Don't mess up the vehicle. What are you doing? So yeah, I think it's going to be, like I said, 75% Vulcan, 25% Ford GT. So this car obviously is extremely beautiful, very sleek. I think it's going to rival the Pegasi Reaper in terms of the car that everyone gets hyped for and everyone gets excited for. Why do we have a wanted level? Oh, probably because we just blew up those cars. Anyways, this car is absolutely beautiful, though. I think it would be cool to kind of play around with some of the paint jobs, so that's exactly what I'm going to do right here. But yeah, oh, that chrome looks sick. But yeah, this is the Vulcan. I think it is going to be very awesome, obviously, whenever we get it in-game. And I wonder what the price is going to be. I'll have a video up on that a little bit later on discussing the price. And look what something else I just noticed. And even though this is just a mod, it's really cool. When I changed the paint colors, the brake calipers changed color as well. They went to the ultra blue. So that is extremely beautiful. I love this car. This is going to be amazing. And I can't wait to see it arrive on June 7th when we do finally get our hands on further adventures in Finance and Felony. Okay, the next vehicle we're going to be looking at today was actually shown off the least from the trailer. It's this red Grotti car that can be seen in this screenshot right here. And what we know is it's from the Grotti family, so we know it's a Ferrari in real life. And based on my best guesses and estimates, I think it's a blend between the Ferrari California T and also the Ferrari Araneta. So those are the best 2 designs I could think of. I think it's like a 50-50 split of both. So we've got both of these mods in-game right here. And there's nothing better in this world than just a beautiful bright red Ferrari. I think it's hard to beat something like this. This car looks absolutely beautiful. You can see the Ferrari wheels right there, the classic Ferrari logo on the grille of the car. Very, very simple, but also very, very beautiful and elegant. We're going to step inside right here, get inside of this new Ferrari, hop over Franklin. There you go. So once again, this is what our interior looks like right here. Pretty awesome. You can see the Ferrari logo inside on the seats. This is so cool. So let's go take this for a spin. Let's go take this for a test drive. And I think, once again, this car has the potential to be really epic. I think that Rockstar may be like saving this one. I don't know. Like, are you saving the best for last? Because they didn't tease this at all. In fact, they didn't even give away the name of it. We can just assume from the logo that it's a Grotti car, that it's going to be a Ferrari of the real life variant. And that's kind of the information we've been able to gather so far. And I don't know about you guys, but I think it's been long overdue since we've gotten... Oh, we just jumped that car. That was so epic. I think it's been long overdue since we've gotten a nice Grotti vehicle added in the game. So I'm very excited for Adventures in Finance and Felony when this car is added and we are able to get another spectacular Grotti car in the game. So this one is pretty epic, but this is only about 50% of what I think this new Grotti vehicle is going to be modeled after. So let's go ahead and hop over to one more car mod that I've got that should give us a little bit of a better idea of what we're going to be looking at here. All right, boys, now we're on to vehicle number 2 that I think this car represents. This is the ultra menacing Ferrari Araneta. Wow, does this look absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's almost breathtaking how awesome it looks. Let's go in first person here and check it out. Interior looks absolutely stunning. I'm sure that ours in game will look something very similar to that. Here's obviously what it looks like from the outside. Love the exhaust. The back looks so, so beautiful. Those amazing looking wheels with the red brake calipers, the traditional Ferrari logos all around the car and on the grille. So this is just absolutely beautiful. Looks tremendous. I figured we would go into the Los Santos custom shop here. I don't think it has any formal customization that we can do yet to it, but still pretty epic stuff. So let's go ahead into the LSC and let's just check it out what it kind of looks like in there. So here we go, guys. This looks absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to put some limo smoke on here. And I think I'm going to change up the color just a little bit. Let's play around with it a little bit. White looks pretty nice. But yeah, ultimately, this is what's going to be that new Grotti vehicle in game, and I am very, very excited about it, to say the least. I've been a big fan of Grotti and obviously Ferrari in real life. I think they're beautiful looking cars. I think they're really epic. Ooh, that doesn't look bad at all. Let's go with that. So yeah, bright yellow Ferrari looks good to me. Let's take it out. Let's get it back in the Los Santos sunshine. So yeah, that was the California T and the Araneta. Hopefully that should give you a really good idea of one of the new supercars that we're going to be getting in Grand Theft Auto Online on June 7th. Again, how much is this one going to cost? Absolutely no clue. I think it's going to be way expensive, but that's ultimately going to be up to Rockstar and what they want to do with this vehicle. So now what I'm going to do once again is show you guys some more variants of the Pegassi Reaper, because there's 2 of them that I think are absolutely modeled after. So we're going to jump into that right now. Alrighty guys, and last but not least, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I've stated that the Pegassi Reaper best represents the real-life Lykan Hypersport as well as the Lamborghini Huracan. Now, I'm sure it takes from other supercars and other Lamborghini vehicles, maybe some other different cars as well. But for the most part, I would say the bulk of this car is based off of the Hypersport and also based off of the Huracan. Both of those vehicles you'll see in here. And there's 2 features that I think in particular that I hope the Pegassi Reaper keeps from the real-life version of the Lykan Hypersport. The first of which are those like rear opening suicide doors. Those are just absolutely incredible. If Rockstar could do anything to keep those into the game, I would just beg for something like that. And also the spoiler that retracts and comes out of the body of the car, it's kind of very similar to the T20 and the McLaren P1. So hopefully that's the case as well. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. From the screenshot they showed off so far in the trailer, we didn't really get to confirm if any of those 2 things were going to happen, because we didn't get to see the back for the most part. And we also didn't get to see the doors opening. In fact, the Pegassi Reaper was shown off for maybe about 5 seconds, if that, maybe even shorter, like 2 or 3 seconds in total. So there wasn't a whole lot we got to see, but I think it's still going to be the most expensive vehicle out of all the ones we've seen so far. I just think that it has the most potential. It's the one that Rockstar marketed first, and I think it's ultimately the one that people are going to gravitate to first. So that's the Pegassi Reaper, and ultimately what I think it's going to look like in Grand Theft Auto 5. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments section down below. Are you excited for all 3 of these supercars? Let me know which one your favorite is in the comments section as well. And let me know which one you're going to be buying first. If you did go on to enjoy this video, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this and all the finance and felony content that I'm going to be doing here on my channel. With out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.